Hello, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, everywhere that I am. I just wanted to come back to you today to kind of share interesting experiences that I've had being back on YouTube as a creator. I originally started posting content like 7 years ago and really posted them so infrequently that I didn't consider myself a YouTube creator. I was just here sharing my lock journey, sharing some of the experiences that I had as I embarked on that with others that had similar interests. So was really casually posting videos throughout the years, maybe once or twice a year at most. And so my very first video got about, over the 7 years, got about 4,800 views, which is really great, and hope that it was helpful to people that were just starting out in their lock journey. But about a month and a half ago, I got a reinvigorated energy around wanting to share additional content. So I guess this time around, I am a more deliberate YouTube creator. So I'm not new, but then again, I am, because my focus has changed to provide and develop more timely content right now. So just want to give you some of my thoughts around what it has been like thus far, and kind of vent a little, rant a little about the culture that is YouTube once you become or make that transition into being a more regular creator. So, the first thing that I encountered was how to get started. Again, I'm getting started for the second time on here. And so, like I had mentioned, there wasn't a lot of thought and planning behind what I was putting out in terms of content when I first started out. But now I've been looking at others, more well established creators within the community, seeing what their insights are about how to get started, how to grow your followers, things of that nature. And it's a lot of work. Not saying that things come easy, but I wanted to feel like, or it be like, growing my followers naturally and just sharing out content, not having to think deeply about tagging my videos, what I title the videos. Obviously, a descriptive title that's kind of intuitive and what I was doing anyway, but it's like a whole science surrounding just getting my content out there, getting it at the top of search so that I can engage with folks that are interested in what my content entails. And so also having custom thumbnails to things, and just deeper level of planning of a calendar. So what your content is going to be on a weekly basis, how many times you're going to post in a week, thinking through the next 1 month, 30, 60, 90 days of your calendar. What do you want to accomplish in a year? How many subscribers you want, views, and all of that. So it's a real deliberate, focused, planned, somewhat inorganic way of sharing content with the YouTube community. So in that, I guess that was my first reaction to it, where it doesn't take the fun out of it, but you just have to think about it in a different way, I guess. So, as I've been posting more regularly on here as well, the second piece of this that I'm kind of ranting about is being part of the community that has 100 subscribers or less. We're kind of like the, not the outcast, not the black sheep, but a sub community within the YouTube creator community, because it's like when you just start out and you don't have at least 100 subscribers, there are certain things that you can't even do on the YouTube creator community. So you can go in there, you can look at newbie posts, in terms of posts about newbies. They're established individuals that have 100 plus subscribers that's posting these things. But you can kind of interact with people that way. But if you have less than 100 subscribers, you can't produce a new post yourself. So it's kind of like, wait a minute, I don't have ideas and things that would be important to other others in the community just because I don't have 100 subscribers yet. So I was kind of taken aback by that. But you can thumbs up their posts and react to the post to a certain extent and tag the posts and do things. It's like an initiation. It's really funny being in that community. So with that less than 100 subscriber kind of culture and feeling, you've got people that's on here that's doing the sub for sub, and that kind of, I don't know. I just don't think that I'll be engaging in the sub for sub thing because I'm actually on here because I'm genuinely interested in content that others are creating, and I'm not going to subscribe just because someone promises to subscribe back to my channel. I'm thinking if you really actually do like the content that I'm pushing forward and it engages you and we're sharing ideas and things, that would just happen naturally. Again, I'm about the whole natural process, I guess. That's indicative of me, absolute Venus. Everything's natural from my hair to my diet to how I think. And so, as well as how I'm interacting on here. So, sub for sub was something that just kind of gave me a bad taste early on because it's like I really am here to have more deep and real interactions with folks than just trading subscriptions. So that's the kind of the third piece. The fourth piece is, what is with this frozen view count? I mean, everybody, I guess everybody that's new or at some point as you're posting videos have encountered this. And so it happened to me with one of my recent videos that I posted on my DNA ancestry. And so the count got to 287. And so I went searching, like, why is it stuck there? Maybe people are just not watching it, and that's as high as it's going to go. And so I started looking for other videos and feedback from folks to see if they encountered the same issue. Well, most of the information that I saw was talking about freezing around 300 views or 301 views, and I was thinking I'm at 287. So is that the same type of glitch in that bucket? And through researching, I found that early on in umpteen years ago or how whenever YouTube was created, there was an algorithm that was a part of the original coding that said 300 equal to or less than 300 views. Then the YouTube bots and whatnots would start to validate any views up to that point to make sure that they were views from actual people, human beings, and not robots. And so I guess every video undergoes that same vetting process. So mine happened at 287. The fix for that was just at one or two fixes that I found, but the one that worked in my example was to just wait. After 36 hours, it started to keep rolling again, and now I have more than 287 views on it. I have double that and going into a little bit more than double that in a couple days. So the other fix that I saw for it, which wasn't applicable in my case, was individuals said that you just re-upload the exact same video. It has to be the exact same one. So they recommended actually downloading the version of that video that you have on YouTube already, re-uploading a second version of it, but the same content. And then somehow that will, once you get that error message to say you're duplicating content or that content is already here, then you go ahead and delete the instance of that, and somehow it wakes up the video that was already on there and the counts weren't getting updated on the front end. Now, in the analytics that those people were seeing, the view count was, going up like normal. It was just when people search for it or you're seeing it from a different view, we're seeing it still at 300, 301 or whatever that was. So that was the fix to that. But I'm just like, YouTube, why don't you do something to remedy this so that people won't have this question? Can the coding be rewritten to give a range so that new YouTubers like are kind of like getting disengaged or worried about if their content is getting viewed, because it's very important when you start out. It's kind of like you obsess over it instead of just saying, oh, I posted this, I'll come back in a week and a half, see what the comments are. We want to stay very engaged and very focused on what we're providing and whether it's helpful to people and people are finding it of value. So I'm just an idea. The last thing I wanted to share was copyright. The copyright rabbit hole. Like, when I first got on YouTube, posted my first video, one of the song that I utilized for that video was copywritten material. And so at that time, I didn't really care about monetization, so it wasn't an issue for me. But as I get back on here and want to know, with the potential to a certain extent of monetization, because again, I have under 100 subs at this point, so it's not like my videos have a heavy following or I'm getting a lot of engagement. Overall, it's steadily climbing over the month and a half that I've been back, and it definitely will going forward. But monetization isn't the main thing, but I'm thinking it was value in those 4,800 views and the subscriptions that I had at the time and the watch time and all of that. So just want you to be mindful as you're posting video, if you're going to use audio or things that aren't your original material, that you have the rights to use that, especially if you want to monetize your videos, because if you don't, they're not gonna be monetization eligible. And so just want you to be aware of that, because that is key as you move forward and you start to grow your views, subscribers, and watch time within that. So those are kind of things that I wanted to talk through today in my little rant session, but want to hear from you guys too. If you're new or if you're a well-established YouTuber, kind of any obstacles that you encountered, frustrations as you develop content, grow your community, and become a more integral part of the YouTube community itself. Just want to think through, ways that I can stay engaged and stay focused on growth, but have the same energy around it, even though there are some things that's kind of like an obstacle. You are not part of the in crowd right now. You'll get there once you get over your first 100 views, and then you're considered a whatever the weird name for the ranking of a newbie is in the YouTube community. Once you get there, and then you'll be at another level. What that will mean in terms of the benefits that you have at that level of creation. So just let me know what your thoughts are. Please do comment. I love the interaction and sharing with you. So please do share with me your thoughts, and then if you like this video, I appreciate it. So please like below and share with your community as well. So and let me know kind of what content you have, and I'll be poking around looking. I'm a viewer as well as a creator, so let me know about your channel as well. Until next time, be well and peace.